Yeri-n-Here. Hello, lovely friends, family, amazing individuals, and overall beautiful people. Welcome to Yeri-n-Here. So, it's New Year's Eve, and I don't know if it's just me, but this last week of the year really ran. Literally, I'm pretty sure Monday was just yesterday. And I also legitimately hikey, psyche, bikey, mikey, dikey believe that we skipped some days, but then that's on me. So, with New Year's coming and 2022 ending, everyone's super excited. And I also guess that a lot of you used some time or used this last week to scan through the year and see what you've achieved and what you've, done and how you've grown as a person. And I really hope the end result of your soul searching was one that brought positivity and pride to you. And I also hope if you were kind of disappointed with how the year turned out, please don't let that get you down. And remember, you can always use it as a form of, development or as fuel. You can use that, you can channel that disappointment into something better to grow next year or over the years. A lot of people around me this year were kind of disappointed that they didn't cross off a lot of things from their resolutions, and they didn't just basically cross off the resolution as a whole. And there were also some people that were honestly very content and happy with the way the year turned out. And I get that not, defeating the feat that you wanted to defeat could kind of be disappointing. But I want you to know that, yes, it's disappointing and it could be rather demoralizing, but please don't let that, get you down in the dumps. And you can always make the resolution a next year thing, or it's, if it's a big thing, you could make it a 2-year plan or just a goal instead. I occasionally say that 365 days aren't enough to do a lot of things, but it's enough to learn new things as you grow while living the days by. So, let's say you've got a goal. You've set a goal for yourself, and it still hasn't been crossed off the list. And, instead of just breaking down and losing hope of the possibility of you actually, ever crossing off that goal, you can make it little bunny checkpoints. It's weird, but I call them little bunny checkpoints. Because, let's say, for example, your goal is to learn a new language or learn an instrument, which I feel is the most standard thing that I hear everybody saying that their New Year's resolution is. Or maybe lose weight or something. You could start with setting a goal to meet, monthly, or if a monthly thing is too not on your style, you can try maybe weekly. So let's say if you're learning the trumpet, for 5 days you could practice the trumpet. Practicing your techniques, practicing the, notes, maybe practicing what you need to read, or stuff like that. Practicing the trumpet. Then on the 6th day, you could be okay, let's see what I've learned this week. Let's see how I've grown with what I've done this week. On the 7th day, you could rest. And yes, you're resting, but you're not completely, removing yourself from the trumpet you're learning. Let's say instead of, the normal trumpet lessons you do, just to rest your cheeks, you could, let's say, watch a video of other people playing the trumpet as a little, shove in the right direction, as a little bit of motivation, as something to push you there and just keep you back, right on track. So you could be this is what I'm trying to do. This is what I'm aiming for. Something to just be your motivation marker, if you get what I mean. So please, 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 and please, if you haven't been able to do what you wanted to do this year, or, sometimes nature just isn't planning what you want to do at that time for you. And I won't tell you to fight it, because sometimes you do have to fight destiny, but I don't want you to beat yourself up about it because you've just not been able to achieve it. So instead of saying, poof, I didn't get what I wanted to do, I wasn't able to succeed this year, I wasn't able to grow in this specific aspect that I really wanted to grow. At least I learned something new this year. I learned something new about myself this year, and worst comes to worst, I lived the year. Like, even if I didn't do everything I wanted to do, I lived out the year. And that's something that I think is really something that you should pat yourself on the back for. You lived through the year. It wasn't easy. It's not easy. But you did it. Congratulations. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy this episode and have a lovely year to come. Episode 7, My School President. Are those butterflies you feel, or do you just have a heart condition? First of all, this is a high school BL. So, yeah. Anyways, the school president, Tinn, who's also the son of the, school principal, has a Mondo crush. It's a huge crush, and I'm not even kidding, on the head of the music club, Gun. Now, the problem is that Tinn's mom, who's, the, principal of the school, is, trying to get the band, that's the music club, removed as a school club. Because, of some issue that happened last year with the seniors that have, graduated, that were members of the club, So, basically, he talks to his mom, and his mom is like, okay, his mom is like, fine. But they've been causing shame to the school. Basically, Now, they have to, win this competition called, I think, Hot Wave. Yeah, it's a Hot Wave music competition, so they've got to win it if they don't want their, band to be canned. But, basically they just have to do something to, lift up the school's name, and I think the competition was mentioned as the thing they can do to lift up the school's name last year, before she became principal. Now that she's principal, they've got to, prove to her that they're worth something other than eating barbecue in the club room. I'm not joking about that, by the way. So, they get to it. And, unfortunately for Tinn, who's in love with Gun, he's like, I want to date him, but then you can't. Because, apparently, because of the little situation that happened last year at the music competition, music club members aren't allowed to date until they win the Hot Wave contests, the music contest. So now, Gun has to win, and Tinn is like, I'm going to help him win this contest, and no matter what, even if it means getting grounded by my mom. I'm kidding, he never said that, and the mom doesn't seem that bad. So basically, Tinn just jumps head first, but on the sly into helping Gun get new instruments when his mom basically took their instruments to sell them to pay off the debt. Basically, I think they caused some problems in the place last year. Maybe they destroyed the place, and now the competition holders are asking the school to pay money as per damages. So okay, damages. So she basically took their instruments and was like, I'm using their instruments to pay for the damages. Even though it wasn't them that did it, it was their seniors, but still, let them learn. I think she has a tiny vendetta against music, because she doesn't even let her husband, do music. So, back to the story. So to, help the love of his life or the dude he has a huge crush on, get, instruments, he basically makes a fake account lying that he's somebody else. It's a line account, I believe. So he makes the account and just giving him information about where he could get, instruments. And they, from there slowly start to get closer. Closer. But then again, Gun is dumb. Okay, not dumb. Let's not call him dumb. Gun is kind of on the slow side. So he, he's on the slow side. It's math. So he's on the slow side, so he didn't like. There was no way anybody could have suspected that the dude that you think absolutely loathes you and hates your club, even though he never actually, outrightly said, I hate you, but then he's his mom's son, so there's a lot of misunderstandings. So basically, the dude that there's no way you'd assume that dude that you think hates you would actually help you, right? The utter chaos that is my school president. Now, don't go assuming that because I'm so calm and collected that this series is, safe of crackhead culture that we love. Because this is clownery at its finest. From Tinn practically drooling while Gun sings, to Gun, getting arrested for singing in the park, to Tinn Loki stealing his dad's secret guitar for a Gun, and Gun being so dense, okay, not dense, slow, as to believe that, Tinn hates him, even though at this point, like, Tinn is doing everything in, for everyone to see that he doesn't hate him, basically singing on stage with him and, like, basically stuff, and you're just like, I know you hate me, you want to close my club. Dude legitimately told you that he's going to help your club, like, win the competition. But then again, there's this dude that I might hate, or I might grow to like, or I might loathe. We'll see as time goes. His name is Sound, and he's like a low-key, high-key, psyche, bikey, mikey, dikey, huge poop head and narcissist. He's a narcissist. He's really rude. He's like super rude. But we're gonna assume he's got some issues to settle with himself, or he's just a terrible human being. So yeah, basically the reason I actually decided to watch this wasn't even like I was, looking forward to it. Like I knew about it. I knew about the school president, my school president, but I'd never put it in my mind that I was gonna watch it. But then I heard the OST and I was like, this is so beautiful. Like, the songs there that I have heard so far are so beautiful. Like, there is no skip. Like, there's no skips. Like, there are no skips. Like, literally. So far, I, only listened to, 3 songs. So, but I'm in love with 2, basically. The 2 songs that basically play every single time. There's this one called Lanai, and it goes what does it go like again? Okay, we can put Lanai aside, and then there's Yaklan Tandai or whatever. Yaklan Tandai. That is a beautiful song, and that's the drooling song. And then there's the other one. What's the name? It's Lanai, but I'm trying to remember the chorus. It's a beautiful song. I know you guys don't know what I'm talking about, and you just be like, she sounds like she's having a seizure. I don't know the lyrics. I'm sorry. But, they're good songs. And they're, basically, they're so fun to listen to. And you just get yourself, immersed in them. So, yeah. If y'all are looking for, pure clownery at its finest, with a good OST to accompany it, and people being whipped for people, then yeah, this is definitely it. Oh, and P.S., it's by GMMTV, so for this New Year's week type period thing, I don't think we'll be getting any episodes, I guess, but watch it. So far, I don't feel like I've wasted my time, so definitely, you guys try it. You'll definitely laugh almost every single episode, and you'll get your you keep going back, and they'll be sending you a back, and you'll be like, what was your IQ/EQ again? Are you guys... Okay, maybe not the EQ. They haven't really shown anything that makes me question their EQs. It's the IQ that I question a lot. It's the
it's the